Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Game 5 in a best of 7. It's IG versus DK. The draft now is underway. You're watching Beyond the Summit, of course. It's WPC-ACE's Grand Finals, over $215,000 US to be handed out through this tournament. This could be our last game if IG take it. If not, DK will still have to win 2 more to take the series. So DK, a long road ahead of them. They'll want to take this one game at a time. And on that note, guys, Game 4 was a convincing win for DK. They took it easily. And it seemed like the nice adjustment to their strategy, trying something different from Games 1 through 3, worked out well for them. And we'll have to see if they go for something similar this time. Of course, I'm LD. I am joined here today by Winter as well as Lysander.
What's up, Twitch chat?
Sup?
What's up?
What a new year it's been.
IG's turn to ban.
This could be the biggest comeback ever.
Well, they won't have a 40k gold lead at the start of this game, though, so they'll have to make some things happen. But
Let him enchant. We got this.
His Chen was not very good in Game 1, I gotta say.
But his enchantress is the carry.
5 seconds remaining.
You may not be good at testing faith, but when it comes to throwing spears,
Reserve
100 yards, it's a whole different story altogether.
Oh, but I guess speaking of faith, since you brought it up, he's gonna be a Visage this game, and boy, did he have a dominant performance or what the last time he played the Visage in this series. So we will see. The Visage pickup comes for IG, and DK immediately replied with a Venomancer as well as the Enchantress, which is interesting. We have not seen many teams go for Veno this early lately.
Only
Yeah,
LGD. Only LGD goes for it
Yeah.
early. And Enchantress is very good versus the Familiars with the spears.
Yep, easy, pure damage. LGD likes that Vano. I'm not so sure if it worked out for them. It didn't actually. Spoiler alert, it didn't. And I don't know about the way LGD run their Vano, but I would like to see a mid Vano. Mushi has played Vano once with mid, I think.
Wait, you want to see his mid Veno?
You want to see a mid Veno?
That was like one of the worst games Mushi's played in a while.
Really?
Are you sure you have your Immortals on DK if you want to see a mid Veno?
I question your allegiances. That was the game at MLG where... Wasn't that Game 3? The game where he went like the Manta on Veno and tried to play it as a carry?
The last game.
He tried to play it like TA, but then he realized he was Venomancer, and then they lost.
Oh, that was sad. Because
obviously there was more to the game than that, but that was definitely one of the things that hurt TK in that game.
5 seconds
The way I see Vano being played is actually in the mid lane is to get those early levels. You get more points in Gale / Poison Sting, get some wards, but just good balance of all, and you get your spells early, and you can actually kill supports very, very fast. But nope, it's gonna be DK for Mushi again. And Vano, I mean, if you get a fast Veil into Aghanim Scepter, you can do a lot of damage.
Yeah, you really can. And you know what's interesting is Doom has been ignored in this draft. He's been getting banned. Oh, right as I say that, he gets snapped up, but DK had a shot at the Doom, and they opted to skip it. We've seen some teams love that Doom-Veno combo, but it makes it really hard to teamfight, right? Because someone gets doomed, and then Veno pops his ult, and basically that one hero is going to die no matter what. And then on top of that, the rest of your team, if they try and fight, they're fighting 4v5, and it's not even really 4v5, because they're all at half HP just from the Poison Nova. So it's a pretty strong combo, but we're not going to see it this game.
Yeah, when you're up against a Doom, you pick a lot of costs, so he cannot Doom everybody.
Yeah, we saw that yesterday.
You don't pick one core that's just afraid of Doom and you get Doom and you're just not gonna do damage. You just go for multiple cores so that he can't make sure that your cores doesn't do damage.
What other cores do you guys see on the agenda for DK here? They don't have Burnings here yet?
Oh, they'll just there's one more.
I think Bristleback has
IG's turn to pick.
Yeah, you might want to get some more stuns on the board, but the Storm is banned, so less of that problem. But the thing is, you can bait Dragon Knight and Bristleback is your course, but if IG know DK well, they would play Lan. They will focus Lanham. Lanham is the true carry here.
And the Disruptor.
Mushi is the designated feeder. He'll always be. He'll just be running up the front, taking all the damage for his team, and Lanham will clear up the house. And yeah, Disruptor, what's it for actually? You wonder. Visage, Disruptor really cannot push Bristleback
Disruptor
away.
plus Clockwork. It's very
Yeah,
5 seconds
glimpse into cogs.
remaining.
But against Bristleback in the laning phase, I'm not so sure IG has thought this out, to be honest.
Yeah,
Besides that Disruptor is pure trash against Bristleback.
Actually,
No
DK
stun.
could go aggressive if they wanted to, for sure. And IG would have a very hard time dealing with that. Do you think DK would go aggressive here?
I think Bristleback is just going to be sent to the tri lane. They're going to give some farm to whoever's going to be farming. Because unless Enchantress aggressive jungles, I think they're just going to run the Vino Enchantress. So Enchantress will gank middle for Mushi with Dragon Knight. And we'll have Bristleback just taking on Disruptor Visage. Because I don't see him having any problems at all. Unless he overextends a lot. But otherwise, Bristleback is going to have an easy time. Disruptor is one of those heroes where you cannot keep heroes like Timbersaw and Bristleback out.
Well, this is definitely a BKB kind of game for DK. Just the Disruptor pick combined with Visage Clockwork. I mean, sure, they're still Doom, but they're going to want to get 2 or 3 BKBs to deal with this Disruptor. And that is the nice thing about Disruptor. There's not many supports by themselves that basically force you to get 2 or 3 BKBs, but he definitely is one that will. And so we'll see a Clink span coming out from DK now. IG still looking for House Hero. They have not run much Clinks. Interestingly enough, IG actually bans the Lone Druid. I thought that's something they might consider for themselves, but they're not going to go for it this game. And, well, both teams now need their carries. What's it going to be?
We were Lifestealer Luna, this 3.
Yeah. Invictus Gaming, if they pick up a Luna, then they get countered by Weaver. If they pick up the Weaver, then DK are open to counter them up.
Pugna, push cheese.
IG's turn to pick.
Here we go.
Burning DK?
Dude, this hero has a 76%
no.
win rate. 76% in WPC-ACE.
Burning will be
nice.
playing the Pugna Lysander.
Okay.
He's won
So
like
it's
14
like
out of 19
Hobos-
games or something.
It's like Herbos playing the Pugna as a carry role as well. Okay. So, yeah, it makes sense. Enchantress, Pugna, Venomancer. If you get slowed by a Gale, you're definitely going to get blown up by the Pugna. And the Horde of Green will be descending upon you. And actually, really, they are pretty much the green strat.
5
If
seconds
Ice picks up the cosmetic for green, you have a green dragon, you have all the green.
DK should really... we'll see what IG's carry is.
Good.
Yeah. It's the Christmas draft, the red and green guys, so... DK showing a little holiday spirit, perhaps. But I feel DK should really go aggressive tri-lane here. They can completely crush IG in the tri-lane. Visage Disruptor, no chance against Enchantress,
And
Pugna,
then you're
Venom.
Weaver.
Although,
So-
that being said, this Weaver pick's pretty strong, because DK don't have much lockdown for him.
Dragon Tail often proves itself to be to suffice, so we'll have to see. Dragon Tail is one beast of a stun.
If he gets
And-
Lincolns, it's gonna be a lot harder.
I
If he
think
manages
it's gonna
to
be it's gonna be very hard for them to kill the Weaver. The Weaver just needs to be careful with how he enters the combat, and he just needs to wait out for the sun, and he can do whatever he wants in the fight. There's no control to hold him in a position apart from the Dragon Tail.
So I'm guessing DK will go aggressive here. They don't have to. I mean, they could just run the offlane Bristleback, which would actually do decently there. But
I don't think they will. I feel they will just leave the Bristleback on the off lane and just push down the safe lane, the tier 1 on the off lane of IG first, then proceed to take down one tower at a time.
looks like he is going offlane because he's been pulled and he's got a stout shield and he's heading into his own jungle. But it does look like DK want to defend their jungle, so I think you're right, Winter. They are just going to leave him offlane, but he'll still do
Yeah.
very well there against Disruptor Visage.
The Vino would probably just place a ward for him and just go back towards all the way to bottom. And Hao actually came out of base without boots, Shukuchi all the way to the enemy safe lane, place a ward, and Shukuchi's all the way back.
New meta.
Not as good as the Prophet level 1 teleport.
Yeah. With the 4 wards,
Into-
2 sentries, and 2 observers. And block the entire camp, leave Mud Golems for the jungler.
The best part of that strategy is not even the warding, it's the cliff jungling that comes after it.
30
Yeah,
seconds to battle.
you're stuck with teleport. And we talk about Christmas strat for DK. We have the red-blue, the Popo strat for IG.
The Popo strat. Wait, do police wear blue and red uniforms in Singapore?
No, I mean the lights, the sirens.
Oh, okay. Duh. Jesus.
LD drunk.
Sadly not drunk.
LD is not drunk, I'm pretty sure. He won't be casting a game when he's drunk. He's a very professional person.
That's what you think. That's what you think. Little do you know, I cast every game drunk. Well, on that note, we'll introduce the teams here. We'll start with IG. On the Dire side, we have YYF, your offlane Clockwork. He's been that quiet, stable offlane presence for this team. Hasn't really had the flashy plays of old on like the Windrunner and stuff, but because he's been playing more of these just kind of sturdy heroes. But been getting the job done. Banana will be the support Visage. He'll start mid while 430 looks for a creep on the Doom. He'll be your normal solo mid once he settles into the role. Faith going to be playing the support Disruptor, and that does leave Hao on the safe lane Weaver. And 430, not fighting a creep he likes. He will fight an Alpha Wolf, but that's also not really ideal.
Ice. Oh, what? Faith
What?
killed himself?
Why did he glimpse
Faith
him?
322.
What was he thinking?
Oh no, double kill.
no.
How? Quick.
No
Oh,
mana,
really?
no mana.
Okay. Faith. Oh, Mr. Honda.
Is this the
If he
same?
had Thunderstrike,
Yeah, that would
he
kill.
would have gotten the kill. Thunderstrike at level 1, 160 damage.
Is this the same guy that played that amazing Disruptor at TI2? Do you guys remember that game when they had the Lone Druid with the Radiance and Faith was on Disruptor against Navi in the Grand Finals, and like they kept on sending the Radiance after heroes, and then he glimpsed the back, trapped them in kinetic field because they'd get vision from the bear, and he'd just get kill after kill. Is this the same guy? Because what the hell was that glimpse?
He was the same guy that played the Great Rubik in game 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, it's the break, man. IG, somebody
Sponge-
put something in their
spike
food.
drinks.
I call shenanigans here.
Spike drinks. Whoopie doop doop. Oh, a little bit higher than normal. Regeneration from Mushi. Everything is going right. I think the feng shui has been reset in the room.
Well,
And now the yin and yang has been balanced. IG, I'm gonna lose this. Gonna save my immortals. And we're gonna have a great new year.
well, long way to go for that, buddy. They still got to win 3, and despite the first blood, game not over just yet, but we will introduce DK, which I didn't get to do yet. Ice on the off lane Bristleback. We do have Mushi, the solo mid Dragon Knight. Safe lane, Burning on the Pugna. MMY playing the support Veno, and that does leave Lamb on the Enchantress. You're a big fan of his Enchantress, Lysander. Let's see what he's going to do.
Well, if he plays like he did this morning, then maybe not. But post-lunch, yes, sir. But now he's got a Centaur, and he has Smoke. So he might help Mushi gang middle. Doom, 0 armor, very easy to pick off. Ice is going to be chased away by the supports up top. But he's got first blood. He's going to be smiling all the way to the bank. That's easy boots for him. And he probably will finish his wand very soon as well.
And in the middle lane, we are going to see just that farm war between the Dragon Knight, Doom, and Mushi so far getting the better end in terms of last hits, but with Devour, I don't know if it'll matter. 430, though, does get Dragon Tailed, but Tango regen enough to keep him in fighting shape, and he'll be okay. And this is where it's a little frustrating as the Doom, because you don't have that spammable AoE nuke. You can't push the lane, your Bottle Crow isn't as effective, and
Scorched
he's getting harassed quite a bit.
If you get tailed there, he might drop. But he's got an Alpha Wolf, which is a really lucky creep to have because it increases your base damage to a really high amount. Now, DK cannot deny you unless he uses... Yeah, he can't deny you most of the time unless he gets really lucky with the creep positionings. But Mushi, like you said, has a spammable nuke. And Ferrari has his bottle now, so it's going to feel a little bit better. So I think they should be evenly matched with the Devourer making up for the creep loss. But
Yeah.
bottom lane.
And bottom lane, there will be a push from DK. Already a level 4 Pugna Enchantress with a good amount of duration left on this Dark Troll Summoner. They'll be pushing the tier 1 in the safe lane. Ward's getting dropped. It is a Ward max, or at least 2 points into the Ward. No points in Poison Sting yet. We'll probably see one at level 4. And DK going for the pretty early and aggressive push. It's really the strength of this lineup. And this is an offlane Clockwork. Cannot do much to stop this. He really cannot do much to stop it at all.
Yeah, they're gonna be looking to take down all the tier 1 towers before 10 minutes. After this, they're gonna be looking either to pressure one more tower here, tier 2, or just rotate all the way towards middle. Because Mushi is going to hit level 6, and it's gonna be about the perfect timing that the 3 of the heroes rotate towards middle to take the tower too. Everything
I think
is
they wanna claim the
right
tier
on
2
the
first.
everything is right on the script now for DK.
Yeah, Direct 8, they rang up Direct 8. He wrote them a nice script.
How much do you think he charges for that? Or is that a charity script that he wrote them?
Maybe it's just for revenge. He got cleaned up last time they fought. So
Yeah,
maybe
that's
just,
true. That's
just
true.
for vengeance.
Vici Gaming.
Script
Is Vici
of
Gaming writing
vengeance.
a counter script for IG to get a little revenge on DK?
Well, you need another 3-hour lunch break for that one. So not gonna happen.
I've
Maybe
had-
they drag it till dinner.
I will say
no,
I've seen a lot of people saying I really hope if this goes 7 games that we don't have another 3-hour break after game 6.
Oh no, please. I'll have to leave you guys then.
Ace, please have mercy. That would be like a 12-hour series at that point.
Ice. Getting pushed away by Weaver, but he has treads now and has magic stick, so a little bit of tread switching, he should be fine.
I'm very puzzled by the skill build of the Disruptor not having 1 point in Thunderstrike. That really was very surprising.
Yeah, Thunderstrike does so much damage to level 1. And
Yeah,
now
I mean,
Faith.
it got buffed a lot when they changed it from the 3 strikes to the 4, like 2 patches ago. I think it was.
It's very rare that you want level 1 Glimpse over the level 1 Thunderstrike, because the Thunderstrike does so much damage and
Level,
it keeps
level
Yeah.
1 Glimpse
so
is like
there's no
useless,
juking.
honestly.
It could have meant that
Oh,
they
bye
got
bye
the first blood.
Ferrari.
Ferrari in
No.
trouble
Oh,
here.
the Gale
Gonna get-
catches him! But, oh,
Too
they didn't
tanky.
dive it. Yeah.
By the way, I do want to point out Ferrari is going for what I think is the better Doom build. He's maxing Devour, not getting max Scorched Earth first and taking points of level death. And it's a slightly greedier build, but
You don't take level death unless you got Arcanes, actually.
no, that's
You
what
don't have the
Mushi
mana
did.
for
That's
it.
what Mushi did earlier. He maxed the fire skill.
Oh
And
no!
And he got
Ice
wrecked.
reveals the smoke. He reveals the smoke with the Invis.
Bye
Another
bye
guy on
banana. Body block from Ice. Easy pickings. And he will get that. He kills him.
Well, Winter, they're following your agenda. Push the tier 1s, exert pressure on the map, but thing is, with that kill, they might just go for a tier 2 mid. Even if they don't kill it here,
Double
they're going to do a
damage.
lot of
Oh,
damage.
Okay.
Bottom,
never
they want to
mind.
pick
Beware.
off burning with the Doom. They cannot defend the tower already, so they might as well try to get a pick off on the
Well.
other lanes. Maybe burning is the target of choice with Scorch Earth and Doom. He's gonna go down solo.
Faith is trying to defend here. You know what would be really helpful for that is Thunderstrike, which he just got, so now he's good.
Dire's bottom
Yay.
tower is under attack.
But the Venomous Wards are really high level now, level 3, so it's going to be quite difficult for him to pick him off. And every time you exchange with them, you take more damage, and you need every point of life when dealing with Bristleback. Bristleback's on a roll, 2-0 on the off lane, easy pickings.
How do you...
He's got
Let me ask you guys, how do you think they should distribute the items here? Because they have like two, 3 heroes that can build the mech. They've got the Bristleback who can build a lot of different items. What's the ideal item distribution? A lot of early gold from these towers. How should
Pugna
DK
mech.
spend it?
Pugna Mech, because he has the mana for it. Bristleback with Mech will have problems, even though he has a high in-gain, you should keep all the mana for spam. And Bristleback Mech usually results in mana problems unless you have a lot of Arcane Boots, or OD.
As for our
I actually
Venomancer-
feel they might need a pipe and a drum as well. Like drum could be built on anyone basically.
DK.
Yeah, the pipe could be built on the Bristleback if he wants to go for it. Maybe he builds a Vanguard first before he starts it. But Mushi looks like he's gonna just get a BKB first.
And he is the main initiator for this team. He's the only reliable disable, so it makes a lot of sense. I think as the game goes later, they're going to want 2, 3, maybe even 4 BKBs. But the Pugna, the Dragonite, and to a lesser extent the Bristleback, these are the heroes that really need BKB in the mid and late game to take the fights. Not right now, though. Disruptor only level 5, but once he hits 6, they've got to be careful about how they engage. A good kinetic field,
objective.
static storm.
Objective Toto here, Mr. David. Tower by tower, group up, and enemy can just sit and watch the tower fall.
Should DK really be forcing the tier 2, or should they be trying to go for the tier 1 top? Because that's the much easier tower to take.
Yeah, I think that is a
Ice
much
in
easier
trouble.
target.
He's gonna
Nope,
die.
nope, maybe the bug, no, the bug. Nope, he dies.
Wow, that was a very high priority kill for the Weaver.
He actually had stick charges and TP. I
Yeah.
feel he could have sticked
It's a-
immediately and
it's-
TP'd out.
It's what I call the Ice courtesy death on the off lane. He dies at least once. every time.
I thought
Every-
Mushi was the designated feeder, though. This is not
No, no,
following
no.
your recipe.
No. Mushi's a designated feeder, but Ice dies at least once every time on the off lane. Just, I don't know, it's like a habit or something. He just has to die on the off lane. It happens.
To remind himself that he doesn't want to throw the game away, so every time he needs to die one time to make sure that his feet is still on the ground, that he's not flying.
It's like he gets out of hand and then he's like, maybe I can stretch the limits a little longer. And after a while, the string just snaps and he dies. Okay, I am mortal. And speaking of that, the tower bottom is not feeling too mortal
I
right
actually
now.
want to fight. They're going to hook
Oh,
in now on Bernie, but he's already gotten the ward off, and it's going to do a lot of damage here. There's no static storm for this fight. Burning still alive. He will fall, but the tower falls as well, and already they've picked up 2. The Clockwork, the Visage have fallen 2 for 1, and they're going to get
And
3.
once again, Faith glimpsed someone back to kill himself. And Ferrari, he's gonna do Mushi, but it's not gonna do enough damage to earn. It's not gonna do enough. And you already see Lanham 2-0 on that. You saw who did the real damage there in the fight. You don't believe me, LD?
Dude, that was the Pugna, man. He blasted like 3 heroes twice, takes the tower. The ward was zapping everybody as well. That Pugna did a lot of work.
The combat
wow.
luck doesn't lie. Combat luck doesn't lie.
Okay, I'm not gonna open it.
Wanna click on
Are
that
you?
again?
You're trying to trap me into getting flamed by Twitch chat, Winter. You asshole.
Oh, meanwhile, Ice, top lane, he goes after YYF, but the Cogs will keep him out. And now Ice, yep, he's gonna die again. Glimpse!
Nice mech. Little medical assistance, but ain't gonna be enough. Okay, that's another courtesy death.
Yep, he just needs to die at least once. I didn't say only once. And it is the off lane. He always has to be on the off lane. I don't know why. It just has to be off lane. If you watch all his games,
you know your Singaporean buddy well, Lysander.
yes, you play with him sometimes. You should know. He streams and he'll just go stupid stuff. He'll just do funny stuff. I remember the time where he was streaming, or was he playing a small tournament and he got eliminated in the group stage by a no name team.
Yeah, that was like right after TI3 when he was still trying to find a team. Before he joined DK, I think it was. And he was
Yeah,
just
he was
standing in.
and he dropped the soul ring and he got destroyed.
And his item got killed by the enemy team, and he like fed the rest of the game, and they lost the game.
Yeah, he went 0 and 9 on the off lane.
Soul ring is not the worst item he dropped on the floor.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Man, I really miss his carry Naga where he just dropped the Radiance in front of them.
Yeah, Radiance.
Yeah, that's the best.
My memory is like the one that's deepest in my memory is when he just jumped next to a puck and the puck phase shift and he just dropped the Radiance in front of the puck and the puck tries to pick it up and he picks his Radiance up and he kills the puck.
Meanwhile, Familiar's getting farmed on the back lines, and DK are just executing this Dragonite Pugna combo really well. This combo doesn't lose often.
Look at the placement of the Nether Ward I saw inside the trees. There's nothing that IG can do to kill it apart from trying to use the familiars.
And I'm glad you mentioned that because we've seen teams earlier in Ace Winter that, like just drop it like in the lane, and there's definitely more creative ways to place it.
You can place it actually in the middle of Rasta Serpent wards and make sure that they can't click on it.
That's so next
That's
level.
more great.
You're so next level, Winter.
What strats?
Meanwhile, hook shot. They're gonna go in on Ice
Save the
Ice.
tower, but
Wow, the static storm.
Yeah, static storm's nice. Ice will drop, but he will kill Clockwork first. And again, another depth in the off lane. This is not coincidental, guys. It is real, legit science. And Reaver denies the tower, so they did actually
the
focus on
damage
it and
from
let
the
him
carry
lay down the
Enchantress.
hurt. Let him look at this. Let him throw that one. Don't let me down. Oh yeah, he got it with the urn. Told ya.
Yeah, that was actually not bad for IG considering how far behind they are. They don't have mech, or sorry, actually they do have 430, but it didn't. Oh, yeah, I guess okay, they do have mech, but I don't know. DK's teamfight is so much stronger right now, having like just constant Pugna blast spam, a level 3 Nether Ward quill spam. IG are just not like the only way they have a good teamfight is with a big static storm, but they're not getting one. That static storm.
Static storm. The last one was on 4 heroes, but he didn't have the kinetic field there to combine with the 4 heroes. Only Bristleback was inside. Only Bristleback was inside the kinetic field. That was rather unfortunate.
It's where they need like a big hook and cogs on multiple heroes, but it's just hard to do that because the way DK position themselves, they have like Bristleback in the front lines, maybe Dragonite as well, and then the other heroes are just sitting farther back. So you're never gonna get the squishy supports trapped in the cogs if they play it like that.
Guys, it's 13 minutes and IG are out of outer towers, so come back, maybe?
Comeback mechanic. Check. Weaver, not a very good comeback carry. Doom, you have Devour. Static Storm, support, and Visage. Yeah,
Static
good
Storm
supports
is
later in the
not
game.
it's not a good comeback spell because once all the BKBs come online, you're useless. So
Yeah. And they should go 3
You get-
BKBs here.
You get your scepter and it's a different story.
yeah,
In theory.
this guy has been glimpsing people to kill him, so I don't think he's getting gold anytime soon. And the smoke gang, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I love how we're talking about Disruptor, or Aghanims on a Disruptor that has an urn and boots. Yeah, good luck with that, buddy.
Let's refresher last game.
Yeah. This one might be a 70-minute item pickup for him.
Oh, the rush fight.
Why
don't know if
70 minute? Why 70 minute? X Scepter is cheaper than Refresher.
Yeah, but this Disruptor is not farming.
At all.
He's gonna be buying wards, Winter. Like a good support. DK are gonna commit to the Roche here. There is no Weaver for the time being. Has a TP, but there's no tower to TP to, so he's gotta come soon if he's gonna come at all. And IG,
Oh, the Nether Ward had 1 health.
they've got a hook shot ready.
And the Venomous wards are actually blocking the vision there. So no coming in. Oh, did he steal it? Nope. YYF suicides. So he tried to do something funny. He gets pummeled upon. DK can bring him down, and well, this is a new different DK. It's like it's a new day. It's a new year. And maybe they're just waiting for the rest of the year to join them in 2014.
Yeah, it wasn't 2014 for me in the previous series, or the previous 3 games, but now it is, so. Happy New Year's to everyone who just rolled over their clocks.
IG.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
We'll have to see. 2014 looking a little bit less kind to IG thus far. They're going to push the high ground now. DK trailing 3-1 in the best of 7, but making a bit of a comeback here. May well be on their way to a 2-3 deficit, and at that point, the momentum starts to go their way.
Yeah, and they're already banging on rack 16 minutes in. The tier 3 is about to fall. This is not good news at all. Ice is taking the front charge. He has Aegis, 2 shields, Vanguard and Aegis.
Dire's structures
He's
are
going to be blocking
fortified.
his face. And I don't think they're going to be able to kill him anytime soon. Much less twice. And Partner
They have
Blast
to go
will
in.
down the
They have to go in as soon as possible.
Oh, Ferrari. He's gonna drop the pentagram on Mushi, but already got the BKB off, so no problem at all. Ice will go down once, pops the 6 charges. Will he get anyone with him? How is dropping really low. Run away! Nope, no running away from that. He will die, and Chantress picks off 2, and that's gonna be that.
That's game. That is
this might
game.
be GG. Yep, this is GG. And 2 easy games, 16 minutes. DK taking another one.
Are we gonna see a reverse all kill today? Is it going back? Are they running it back?
I'm feeling it. No one bets Immortals that lightly, LD.
That 3-hour pause could come back to haunt IG. I feel there's no way this happens if they went straight into game 4. No way in hell. But
Do you remember what happened at TI3? Orange versus DK. They lost so badly the first day, and they went to the match. The second match was played the other day, and everything changed.
Yeah.
oh yeah, they lost the first game, but they didn't play the last 2 until the next day. Yeah, which I did not like, by the way. I did not like that at all. I hope they don't do that again this year. But worked out for Orange. Could work out for DK.
Yeah, it definitely could.
All right. Well, guys, on that note, game 5. Not a whole lot to talk about here. Just DK.
Crushing.
Yeah, just crushing faces, and frankly, IG, that disruptor play from Faith was really disappointing.
Yeah, straightforward game, objective game, and the disruptor made it easy for them.
Yeah,
Santa strat beats the Popo strat.
I gotta say, Pugna DK, this combo does not lose very many games, and well, Pugna improves his win rate, already 76%, now probably up to 78 plus. Well, guys, we'll take a break. Game 5 in the books. DK now trailing 2-3. They win one more game, and we're down to the final match. Over 215,000 US dollars at stake. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with game number 6.